Inter Milan secured a narrow but important 1-0 victory over RB Leipzig in the Champions League on Tuesday, a result that saw them move provisionally top of Group F with 13 points, maintaining their unbeaten record in the competition. The only goal of the match came courtesy of Leipzig defender Castello Lukeba, who inadvertently turned the ball into his own net in the 27th minute following a free kick from Inter's Federico Dimarco. The hosts were dominant in the first half, creating several opportunities and controlling the tempo of the game. Dimarco, making his first Champions League start of the season, delivered a well-placed cross into the box from a free kick. The ball, intended for a teammate, struck Lukeba's foot and deflected into the net, giving Inter the lead. Despite being gifted the goal, Inter continued to press for a second, with Lautaro Martínez and Mehdi Taremi creating dangerous moments in Leipzig's penalty area. However, after the break, Inter's performance slowed considerably, giving Leipzig a glimmer of hope. Leipzig, who had been struggling in the competition with 4 consecutive losses, began to grow into the match in the second half, sensing an opportunity to grab an equalizer. Their best chance came in the 69th minute when Antonio Nusa fired a low shot toward the goal, but Inter goalkeeper Yann Sommer was alert to the danger and produced a superb save to keep his side in the lead. The visitors, missing several key players including midfielder Xavi Simons, who was sidelined with an ankle injury, and defender Lucas Klostermann, who was forced off with a calf injury at halftime during their 4-3 defeat at Hoffenheim on Saturday, continued to press for an equalizer but were unable to find the back of the net. Inter, meanwhile, were bolstered by the return of Hakan Çalhanoglu, who made his first appearance since recovering from a thigh injury. Lautaro Martínez also started up front alongside Mehdi Taremi, after recovering from illness following his return from international duty. Despite Leipzig's late surge, Inter held firm and came close to doubling their advantage in stoppage time when Henrikh Mkhitaryan thought he had scored. However, the goal was ruled out for a foul on Marcus Thuram in the build-up. The victory marked an important milestone for Inter as they became the first team in the Champions League this season to maintain a perfect defensive record, having yet to concede a goal in the group stage. Their defensive solidity is a key feature of their campaign so far, and this win also extended their run of consecutive victories without conceding to 4 games in a row. This is the first time in Inter's history in Europe's top-tier competition that they have won 4 consecutive matches without conceding a goal, a feat they had not accomplished since 2009-10. The results across the group mean that Inter topped the table with 13 points, one ahead of Barcelona, who defeated Brest 3-0 in their match. Barcelona, with their strong performance, remain second in the group, while Liverpool sit in third place with 11 points, though they have a game in hand. The English side will host defending champions Real Madrid on Wednesday, which could shift the standings depending on the result. Inter's next match will see them travel to Bayer Leverkusen on December 10, while Leipzig, still seeking their first points in the group after 5 losses, will face Aston Villa on the same day. With their perfect record, Inter have continued their impressive form in European competition, building on previous victories against Red Star Belgrade, 4-0, Young Boys, 1-0, and Arsenal, 1-0. This has set them up well for the knockout rounds, as they look to maintain their momentum and challenge for the title. Leipzig, meanwhile, will be disappointed with their inability to capitalize on Inter's second-half drop in intensity. Despite showing some promise after the break, they were unable to break down Inter's solid defense. Their elimination from contention for the knockout rounds seems all but confirmed, and their focus will now shift to improving their form in the Bundesliga and securing some pride in their final group stage fixtures.